Good morning, America, and good morning, whomever, wherever you are on this big world. This is Dr. Churi from the Arid Zone with another very interesting video. Okay, Trump versus Biden, the main event that will be taking place, of course, on Tuesday night, and a lot of people are going to watch this. Now, something quite interesting. During that night, Biden will be under one of his positive cosmic biorhythm. So that promises to be very interesting on its own. However, the head of the dragon of Biden, which is his power, okay, which is his luck, his growth, is also endorsing Trump's career and his public standing. I never, ever have I seen such mixtures of UCI before. So giving you a prognostic would be quite interesting. All I can tell you is we just finished a very negative Plutonic deadly window, and I will go through this later on. We are currently under a shocking, unusual, surprising type of window. Again, we're going to cover all this later on. And all I can tell you, be ready for your first shocking surprise. During one of my negative cosmic biorhythm last week, I had an accident with my truck and I hurt myself. And this is putting an end to my FedEx driving, at least for the time being. So there are no accidents in life. You know my philosophy. There are reasons behind this accident. All I wanted to point out is that my own cosmic biorhythm, negative and positive, have always been accurate and proven to be trustworthy. So I'm going to see with this debate how this new discovery of the cosmic biorhythm for 2020 are going to affect this debate. And that's going to add ammunition to my own repertoire of a cosmic biorhythm, so to speak, so I can be more precise in serving you if you order this service. Now, the video starts with the newsletter, which you must go and click on the link. It's live, okay? And look at that video that I put up there. You must watch that video. You are going to see a full expression of someone's body, mind, and soul, which is completely and entirely reptilius infected. And since I can remember, I have warned people about my vision of a universal infestation, which is sudden enough unfolding right in front of my eyes. I do not recall exactly, but I believe it was in 2015 that I started to warn all of you about a universal infestation. Little did I know that the infestation was about to be about coronavirus, COVID-19. But there is a succession of newsletter once you click on that link for you to acknowledge that the reptilius effect is not something you have to take lightly, is not something that you should ignore or ridicule, pretty much like all my UFOs experiences. As I told you many, many times before, I'm 70 years old, and I have better thing to do than to make up stories, to sell my books, or to make you sign up to my YouTube channel, my friends. My concern and my purpose are much deeper rooted, and they are all dedicated to help you raise your vibration and understand both the positive group of extraterrestrials and the negative group of extraterrestrials, the Draconis and the Reptilius, their effect and how sometimes interfering with the human's affair can be very, very productive, as they stimulate the mind of our scientists to create beautiful technology, such as the one you're using right now to watch me, or the reptilius, which are stimulating the mind of our scientists to create nukes, to weaponize the weather, or to create viruses. So this is very, very serious, my friends. So again, once you're done watching the video, go and look at the detail, because I spend a lot of time, dedicate a lot of time for you. Even though that I cannot sit on my butt for too long, I had to force myself, but it's there and it's ready for you. Okay, another thing which is very, very important, and if you have been watching my video since I started, you have heard that all religions were created for a very specific purpose by the negative group of extraterrestrials, or the reptilians, for a very single purpose, is to create chaos, fear, confusion. That's why you have over 875 different denominations, including ISIS, which will not hesitate to kill you if you don't support or endorse their caliphate. Now, our president has chosen somebody named Coney Barrett, okay, to join the higher office. It's pretty much the biggest smack he could give to Ruth, basically, because all the work that this lady has done to help every woman to be in charge of their body and to make a decision of their own body is now being taken away, or will be taken away, because of Amy. So, but Amy is like you, like me, like our president, okay? A human being which is responding to the universal code, to God cosmic design, so to speak. So I have a chart, and the chart is also in the newsletter that I'm going to cover and explain to you in detail, so you understand who is in the highest law office in the United States and what will be the result in time. So Amy was born in January under the jurisdictions of Capricorn, a sign like Libra, which is naturally prone to be involved with politics. So remember, Trump's daughter is a Capricorn, and a lot of politicians were born either in January or in October. And that involved, of course, the biggest cop of all, that just became Joe Biden running mate. Okay? Kamala Harris, born in October, the law. All right, so she was born with Mercury, and you could see in the chart, okay, I'm going to point it out. Mercury, the planet to regulate communication, okay, the critical thinking, into the structural, politically oriented, traditional side of Capricorn. That is a mental thought. So it's very normal for Amy to aim towards a political career. Okay, now, most importantly, you can see the head of the dragon and the sun in the sign of Aquarius. That's me, Dr. Cherry. I'm an Aquarius. The symbol of Aquarius is a man with a jar, okay? And the water is pouring out of the jar, which means my soul's purpose and Amy's soul's purpose is, if she follows the head of the dragon, which she doesn't, she follows the tail, okay? Is to go into the universal code, understand God cosmic design, translate the information, and then the water pouring out of the jar is me, or Amy, giving that supreme cosmic wisdom to the world. But it's easy and much easier to stay on the tail, because being there, done that, the soul feels comfortable, the soul doesn't want to grow, and stay on the tail. So now let's look at her tail, okay? Amy's dragon tail is into the sign of Leo. What does Leo rules? Leo rules love, romance, and children. Okay, and to make the situation even more interesting, Amy's moon, which happens to be, of course, an emotional response to life, is in the sign of Cancer, home, family, food, and security. And that's why she grabs all these kids from Africa, or God knows where, and then she becomes a surrogate mother. So it's all in the stars. She's doing very well with her moon in Cancer, which is to feed and protect the world. Okay, but the tail in the sign of Leo, okay, Leo was love, romance, children. Of course, she wants to save children, and there's nothing wrong about that. So do I. But now we are talking about the abortion dilemma. And 99.9% of the people watching me or listening to her or to all our petitions are not cosmic conscious. They do not know. And listen carefully. That life cannot take place unless you die. In other words, when the doctor comes, okay, and cuts the umbilical cord, this baby, okay, dies to the uterine, warm, secure life of the mother. And as he died at a very, very specific moment, the connection is made with the superconscious in time and space, or the UCI. And the baby, because of the smack of his butt, or the cold in the room, the noise in the room, start to cry. So in other words, the spirit jump in at that very moment into the body. Before that, what you have is a nervous system, the biological response, the heartbeat. The mother is connecting that baby, but the spirit is not there. Now, if you take this baby out, you cut the cord and you kill the baby, now you are a killer. So there is millions, billions of women who carries a hell of a lot of guilt because, oh my gosh, I have killed my child because abortion, I was young, I was stupid, I gave it away, or I couldn't afford it. God knows why they feel so guilty. No, don't feel guilty. You have killed nothing, because there is nothing into that body until the cord is cut. Remember, you cannot be born unless you die. And the very effect of cutting the umbilical cord means that that body who has chosen the mother, the country, his ethnicity, and his stars, as imposed by God cosmic design, reintegrate in his dense physical world to fulfill his karmic work. So that's what it is. Now, I doubt very much that Amy would be either able, willing, or able to bypass her dragon's tail in Leo. Leo is all about children. It's all about love. It's all about protecting and giving life, which is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. But had she ran onto the head and delegate with supreme cosmic wisdom instead of regurgitating and teaching the archaic book that we call the Bible, which is now, 50 pounds of editing material since the get-go, she would have made more progress for herself, for the world, and of course for the new age of Aquarius. Now understand that delegating with my work, you cannot be normal, or you cannot be less than normal. You have to own a normal, curious, intelligent mind, or be above, like many of my students, which are doctors from all walks of life. If you are an idiot, or if you're infected by the reptilius, in no way in a million years will you, like Amy, be able to understand the true message of the world of Aquarius, which is slowly but surely unifying the entire world. Now you have the Republican, okay, and you have the Democrats. I am none of those. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am an astrologer, my friend. And all I am doing here is to explain to you God cosmic designs and how he made her. Look again, some other area. Her Venus, which is the beautiful planet of love and beauty, is into the sign of Pisces. Amy's heart is bigger than the United States. Venus in Pisces is one of the most beautiful positions you can get as far as giving love to anything. She won't kill a butterfly. She won't kill a cockroach. She won't kill a mosquito. That's what Venus in Pisces does. Okay? It's an extraordinarily emotional, sensitive, universal, loving, beautiful planet in the sign of love. So that helps her to fulfill, so to speak, her needs to feed and protect through her dragon's tail in Leo. Now, there's another guy who was like her, born in January, with the tail of the dragon in the 8th house. Okay? Now, the 8th house rules also sex, other people, money, secrets. Thus, Epstein, this millionaire, crazy guy who had connection with top politicians, top wealthy people in the world. But he was led by the reptilius through sexual urge, through mishandling the world of the children by abusing them. She's doing exactly the opposite. So Epstein was reptilius infected because of sex and greed and money and power and ego, while she is reptilius infected, but religiously infected. I don't know how many of you are going to be able to really understand and assimilate my work, but I can help you a little bit more. Now, let's look at the subconscious 12th house. She has 2 planets here. One is Neptune. Neptune rules religion, deception, illusion, okay? The Middle East, oil, poisoning. And then you have Jupiter, the teacher, the philosopher, all in the subconscious into the world of Pisces. And you wonder why she was teaching religion? Hello? It's all written in light. And the dilemma and the problem that I have is all of those people that are in charge of your destiny, that are making the laws, are the first one who do not know about those laws written in light by God himself. And this is why I have my badge. See my badge? I'm the first cosmic cup on the planet, trying to help you to understand the laws, not the laws written by men that are codified into the Bible, but laws that are written in light by God himself through the signs. Because God, once again, my good friend, you heard me before, God created the stars and the heavens for more than the sake of beauty. He gave them to us and to Amy for investigation, so that you could lead a safer, more productive life and endorse and promote the age of Aquarius. So she is absolutely not fulfilling her soul's purpose in Aquarius. Remember Aquarius, humanitarianism, freedom, UFO, weird people like Dr. Turing, okay? You're talking about technology. You're talking about the impossible, the incredible world of Aquarius. She is not fulfilling her soul's purpose. And what is more dramatic in her case, she has the head in Aquarius, which means imagine if I had this type of chart, where I would be today, probably in every television channel, teaching you how God speaks to us through the sign, my good friends. I'm not sure again how many of you are going to react to that horrific video that I put in that newsletter, where you see with your own eyes, with your 5 limited rational human sense, you see the divine I'm trying to explain to you in full action. When I talk about the divine, this is the dark side of divinity. Remember the rules, just in case you jump in, my good friend. Positive, negative, up and down, black and white, the front, the back, God, devil, the yin and yang, 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, the reptilius, the draconis. You're constantly, endlessly being bombarded by the reptilius or draconis effect. And all those UFOs, professional, those who have names that are everywhere out there, those experts, they will never, ever in a million years come up with such information. And that's why my movie on Amazon Prime is still one of the top UFO movies being watched today. So if you have an account, go there, okay, and said, all right, Dr. Thierry, I like what you do and give me some stars. And click and endorse my mission right at the top of my newsletter. You have the beautiful freedom white dove flying, and then you have, please sign my petition. Click on this. Show me your support. Become a VIP to the Cosmic Code. Be prepared of all the news that I'm going to translate right now. And see the reptilius in full effect. And if you don't help me, those entities are going to turn everybody around you into this ugly thing that is in that newsletter. And that's why it's critical for you, even if it makes you throw up, to share my work, because I'm here to help you. All right, let's look. Now, the last Plutonic window was absolutely terrible. Okay, so I'm not gonna give you all the information to what happened during this nasty window. All you gotta do is to click on Ruth Bader Ginsburg prediction as rest of the world deadly window for the 19th, and then read all these nasty news that are collected. There is some of them. Paris attack suspect wanted to avenge Prophet Muhammad cartoon. Terrorism. The word terrorism is mentioned. There you go. And now you have Amy that is teaching religion. What makes the difference between ISIS, prophet, teachers, and Amy? None. None. It brings confusion. It brings animosity. It brings ignorance, and it supports the reptilius chaos, because religions have killed more people than all the viruses combined together, all the natural disasters combined together, okay, and all the wars combined together, my friend. You see the reality of what I'm trying to say. Bypass that. This doesn't mean that God doesn't exist and Jesus' cosmic ministry doesn't exist. No. Oh my God, believe me, God is real, and so is Jesus' cosmic ministry. When Jesus wanted to introduce human to our Father in the heaven, what he had in mind is the message involving the deep essence of the 12 apostles, which are representing the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 hours of the day, the 12 months of the years, the 12 things, the 12 jury, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 notes of music, etc., etc. But you have been misinformed because politically oriented churches of the past, and today with Amy and Trump, obviously depict that they control the information, and the reptilians are putting these people in power, so you stay more stupid, you stay more chaos, and you stay in more fears, because those entities, I repeat myself, but my good friends, they cannot survive without chaos, without your fears, and without stupidity. And that's what you're in. Look around you. I mean, you have to start to ask questions. What the hell is going on with this world? What's going on? It's the reptilians. What else do we have? Okay, terrorism. Girls 5 stabbed to death, 49 shot as violence region, Chicago. Death news. The reptilians are literally having that dance of evil. And it's nothing compared what's to come. Remember, my 2021 is now being in progress. It's being edited. It's being paginated. New artwork's going to come up. This version is improved. When it comes, go and get it. Because once you know what's ahead of you at a personal level, not just universal level, you'll be able to handle the situation. You'll be prepared. That's why I write every day. That's why I make videos every day, to help you raise your cosmic awareness to God cosmic design. New Hampshire, a man directed wife to decapitate her lover after he killed him. I mean, how horrific that is. This infected guy tells his woman, kill your husband, then cut his head off. Hello. Do you see the world you live in, my friend? Don't you think you should start to help me and realize that's not going to get better? You need to help me. We have to beat those entities, and we have to use the same psychical tools. Remember, the future is the reincarnation of the thought. You've got to work with the light. You've got to be positive, regardless how much negative is sent to you, how much negativity we have to endure every day. You still have to realize it starts with your thought, your own world. And by joining the Cosmic Code, or being a patron supporter, you're already doing your part in this big, huge mess. That's where we are at, my good friend. What else do we have? At least 30 arrested in Oregon during unrest over the weekend as governor calls for review. Again, unrest is in the keywords. Breonna Taylor body cam footage apparently shows Louisville officers violating policies, secret to police. Oh, wow. We are right now, we are under this unique, shocking, unusual, surprising window. And then there you go. This 89-year-old guy, he was delivering pizza. He gets a $12,000 tip. Whoa, talk about being under his own a positive cosmic biorhythm and talk about surprise. Do you think it's every day that all these pizza delivery get $12,000? Hello? During my windows. As you know, these windows always produce earthquakes at or above 6.0. Didn't have it yet, okay? But San Francisco had the twin earthquakes during that window. Is there anything shocking in the news apart from those earthquakes taking place today? Yes, there is. Tax bombshell revealed that Trump's image is a sham. Okay. The New York Times report on Trump's tax leaves the president facing multiple questions about his moral behavior and patriotism. Tax, IRS, secrets alike. So you can see, of course, the Platonic window, and you can see again the shocking news bringing all this to light. And again, remember, if you hate or love President Trump, Obama, the Clinton, whomever, it is your right. But don't kill the messengers. I do not deal with my 5 rational senses when I talk about the divine, the cosmic code, and the stars, or the fate of any human being, including our president or Amy for that matter. I'm using the stars. So control your emotions. Okay? You're going to be challenged to hell. You have elected a Gemini. Hello? Gemini. All over the place. That's why Trump cannot say things once. He's a jewel. He will repeat himself. He will say the same thing 2 or 3 times in a sentence. Have you noticed it yet? Gemini, Mercury, the messengers of the gods, the planet who goes crazy all over the place, who rules communication and transportation. You have elected a president that boosts anything to do with writing, talking, radio, television. That's why they're talking about Trump all day long, 24/7, night and day. Gemini, with the tail of the dragon in Sagittarius. Very, very unlucky with anything to do with religion. That's why he got Emmy. That's not going to be good for you, for your freedom of choice. He will not hesitate to, remember Gemini split, to take half of the country, to tell them, get your machine gun and kill those who do not support to endorse my election. Or you don't believe me? Just wait. Just wait. It is his stars. I don't blame Trump, or I don't blame anybody. I blame the stars, and I blame society not being cosmic conscious, particularly those who are in charge of our destiny. The biggest wish that our president always wanted to have is to build a big, tall, powerful wall. And he said it 1,000,000 times. The future being the reincarnation of the thought, such a powerful man in charge of such a powerful world or country, reached millions of billions of people who like him, don't like foreigners, who like him, wants to protect their country and their right. I'm not into politics. I don't care how you feel about that. Just get it. Get my message. He just wants to protect his country and put it in the box. The wall is built, and now on top of that, you have coronavirus, the secret enemy, the secret wall that has put America in the box. America, a country born with the head of the dragon in Leo. Leo, designed by God himself to be the top country in the world, to control every other country in the world, to lead every country in the world. No. You're in your box, America. Remember, I'm French. I can't vote. Okay? I am trying to help you to understand the new age of Aquarius. Democrats, regardless how you feel, whatever you read, whatever conspiracy you heard before, you have your idea of what Democrat is all about, and that's your right. But they are very different than the Republican. They are for expansion. They want to grow. Okay, they want to do things to allow you to be more free, to bring more people to this country, which was built to start with foreigners that don't even belong to Americans, belongs to the Indians. I am a foreigner, happily at home in America, and I want this country to be what it's supposed to be by God, higher order. Now you have the Republican. Oh, no. You're going to be taught the religion. You're not going to do anything on your body unless I tell you that's right, what's wrong. You are going to think only like what's written in the Bible. Wait a minute here. That's archaic material that's created by the reptilius. Oh, but America was based upon the puritanical principle, and everybody came here so that they could practice their own religion. Amen. Do so. Practice your religion, but don't put it on me. My religion is written in light. My perception of God doesn't start or finish in any religious books, including the Bible, the Quran, or God knows what. It all starts and finishes in the stars. And if there is nobody that is going to tell you about it, how are you going to grow? That's why I'm challenging the hell out of you. So don't kill the messengers because you can't just yet understand the new age of Aquarius, which is making this world one single unit. You like it or not, the world is getting smaller and smaller and smaller every single day. And that's why humanitarianism, freedom of expression, this is why being original, accepting UFOs, the reality of extraterrestrial, this is not something the Republicans are open to. Oh no. All they want is the politically oriented church of the old days, which is talking their regulation through a big book that has been edited 1 trillion times to fit society. I'm a rebel. I'm an Aquarius. Amy should do exactly what I do to promote you. Instead, she decided to stay on her tail. You have the chart. You have the newsletter, my friend. Maybe you're going to learn something today. If you do, hey, I'll make some progress. I just hope my next movie on Nostradamus Divine Astrology will bring more answers to what God is all about and how he speaks his will through the signs. And humanity will raise into this marvelous world of Aquarius and all these promises for peace, for love, for respect, for cosmic education, and happy connection with our space brothers. Do you think the Republicans are going remotely to engage, accept, assimilate such far-fetched truth? No. But that's why I'm here, because there's a lot of Democrat and Republican watching my YouTube videos. And at the end, you're left wondering, maybe Dr. Jerry has something. And that's all there is for now. Now, card of the day. As you know, now and then I pick up a card. Okay? Oh, what is it? Oh, I have to do the forecast for, I think, Virgos. Well, if you're born in September, again, you're going to be forced to restrict your home and your career, okay? There is much more to say about you. Very soon, the 2020 Nostradamus Dragon forecast will be available for $20, okay? Once the new 2021 version comes out, if you didn't get your 2020, you're going to get it for $5. So I want to get both of them when it comes, okay? So you can read a little bit more about your forecasts. There's no point of me doing this anymore. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to check the energy above our head, okay? And since I'm not driving anymore, okay, that's your shocking news, I'm going to be able to catch up. I'm going to be able to write and make video whenever I have to do it. It could be every day. I don't know what's next. I'm having fun for the time being, okay? All right, so I don't know which card it is, you see? I'm going to pick this one. This one. Aha. The Chariot, what it means. The chariot, this represents the world. This is, of course, the two horses which represent the split, okay? The Democrat and the Republican being split. This is a confirmation coming from Draco that you have to be cautious. A beautiful, loving person unified people. He does not split people, especially when these people have access to machine gun and AK-47 and are ready to kill you if their president is not re-elected. Be careful, my friend, this is serious. We are at the crossroad. Gemini split everything. Again, I repeat myself. I have the moon also in Gemini, so I have to repeat myself too. But President Trump will repeat himself 2 or 3 or 4 times in one sentence. He's a double, he's dual. He cannot have one golf course. He cannot have one hotel or restaurant. He cannot have one tweet. He is dual, he is split. And he brings a humongous chaos into the world because he's the most powerful man on the planet, leading the most powerful country in the world. But he's not cosmic conscious, and that is so very dangerous for the rest of us. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, my good friend. God bless you. See you sooner than what you think. If you like my work, okay, Dr. Turi, yeah, put your thumb up. I know I will get some down. You know, you can fix stupidity. No way. and go to my YouTube video, give me some stars. I love you guys. Bye-bye, and we shall see you again very soon.